Hello everyone, it's Samuel from Team 7477 Super 7, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about the ball mate on Onshape. So, like other mate connectors, the ball mate basically connects two objects in an assembly on Onshape, and it basically connects them. But something different about the ball mate is it actually allows a lot of freedom, and it allows the object that's connected to a ball or a sphere to basically move in a bunch of different ways. So let's demonstrate that. We'll demonstrate that through a joystick, which has your hand holding a part and then a base. This base is good, but we're going to need the actual joystick part that your hand holds. And Part Studio 2 is empty. So let's get started. So if we click on the front plane, then sketch, then we'll have a rectangle here, and that's good. Then we can basically extrude this. We'll give it a depth of 0.3, and that should be good. Now we could actually use the fillet tool if we want to smoothen any of these edges. So if you don't know what the fillet tool is, check out our video. In short, it basically just makes edges smoother, so we're going to be doing that here. And there, that should be good. Now we have the part your hand holds, and we have the base. So let's combine them in an assembly. We already had an assembly open, but if you didn't have an assembly open, you'd click Insert New Tab and create an assembly. So now we have this assembly. Let's insert both of these Part Studios. Here's Part Studio 1, and here's Part Studio 2. So now from here, we basically have to combine these. So now let's combine them with the ball mate. Here's the ball mate right here. And you can kind of recognize it because it has a sphere shape with a bunch of different arrows on it. So if we click on this, let's have this one place, and then we want to attach this to our actual sphere. So let's click here. And let's flip the primary axis, and then let's select there. So now we have this joystick. If we want to see its motion, we can actually click the animate mate degree of freedom, and we can see it moves, which is nice, but it actually goes through this space. So we want to restrict that. And there's a way to restrict how much it can rotate. You can click on this limits place, and you could actually adjust the degrees for how much it's limited. You can have it as 90, then you can just basically decrease it. You can decrease it even more until comfortable with that, and maybe just a bit more. So yeah, that should be good. So now we have this animated, and it shows all the freedom. It has some restrictions, so that way it doesn't go into the base. And yeah, that's pretty good. So this was a basic introduction to the ball mate on Onshape, and hopefully you learned something. Stay tuned for the next Onshape video.